There we go. We should be good now. I feel like everything is just a little bit quieter on my computer. Did something get turned down? Should be right. Anyway, hi, Eternal. How are you? How's your morning, bud? Oh, hey, Stasnak. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for your fourth adventure, my friend. We're glad to have you here. Wouldn't be the same without you. I really appreciate it. I truly, truly do. How are you guys? I was about to say, how are you guys doing? How are you doing, Stasnak? I already asked how Eternal's doing. I'm just waiting on him to tell me. No, I don't need Dungeon Draft. Close that. There we go. Close that. And do we have game sound? We have game sound. All right, this is a test 1, 2, 3 for you lot. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hopefully you can't smell me, because that would be weird. I probably smell like pizza. Hi, Shayla. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Been able to hear me the whole time, and it sounds good? Good. Good. Wait. Me smelling like pizza sounds good? You had a depressed couple of days since Wednesday, mostly sleeping. Today was a more normal day. Well, I'm glad today was more normal. I'm sorry that you've had a depressed couple of days. Everything okay? Anything I can do for you? There we go. Today is a good vibe day. We love good vibe days. Any good cookies? All family stuff and health stuff. Well, if I can do anything for you, Stasnak, you let me know, my dude. We are here for you, whether that's, you know, an ear to talk to, or, you know, someone who just tells you really crappy dad jokes. You have to leave cookies for a while. I get that. I don't think I could last very long in a cookie place. I'd be eating too many. What's that? If you want. Your truck doesn't work in weather, so it's kind of not an option to keep working afternoons. Ooh, like snowy weather? The day that cookie smells are no longer magic would be a sad day. That's the day that the forest gets cut down and the Keebler elves riot. Oh my god. I can agree with that, Shayla. I like the smell of coffee, not a fan of the taste of coffee. I don't drink coffee. I used to drink coffee when I was younger, then it went right through me, and then I just stopped liking the taste. Coffee is your water. Tricky! Oh, it's so good to see you, Tricky. How are you? Thank you for the resub. That means a lot to me. Welcome back for your 9th adventure. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully school and everything is not too crazy for you. Oh, and we still need to find something to do soon. I don't think we ever nailed down the bake day. Computer cancer. Oh, right. The control box, right? I'm sure it has been busy. I'm sure I have also asked you this. How much longer do you have for school? So, when we hanging out, I miss y'all. Spring or summer, probably. None of us are allowed to see the light of day while working a standard 9 to 5 and going to school. I concur with Stasnak. It is vastly important for you to be able to see what you may or may not be hitting in front of you while driving. Snow, rain, either of those, not good with no windshield wipers, 100%. Those are definitely not things that you want to encounter with failing windshields or windshield wipers. Spring 2025 for the full school, but also for the semester, second week of December. Okay. How long are you going to have off come the second week of December? I imagine it's going to be like just into the new year, right?
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Sun is your girlfriend's online name, because I only knew her by her real name. That's yep, that. See, I thought you were just making a joke about the fact that it's winter and now all of us are slaves to the darkness because it's
the car was heading for the cabin
blackout at 4:30.
If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Hi, Son. It's good to see you. No online doxing here. Lauren, was that you saying hi? Lauren says hi, Tricky and Son. Ooh, also, Tricky, I'm glad you guys got a chuckle out of it. That is my standard oblivious state.
Right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I do have some news for you.
Glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream.
I'll
It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a
Minecraft
suit. He was the one who'd been
server.
placing the pages on my path.
It's a lot of bear traps, man. Someone could get hurt. You loved watching this when someone else played it. It's such a cool game. Oh my god. I've played through it once in my life before. And cinematically, the story and the way that it's told and everything like that, beautiful story. I absolutely love it. Gameplay, I'm really hoping the second one amps it up. Because it's definitely old now. But it's a good game. It's such a good game.
Gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
That's one of the reasons why I loved Control so much, is they have just nailed the story. Oh, sorry. So I have been trying to set up a community PC that me and my... Oh, I don't have a pistol. Me and my community members are able to play games together on. And I figured, heck, why not just take the whole Minecraft server idea and just host it myself. I don't have to pay anyone else to do it. There's no difficulty with that. I can control everything, whitelist, yada yada. And it would be good. It would be fun. And I can mod it how I want, as heavy or light, which it's gonna be light. But I'm waiting for essentially Cyber Monday to see if any of the stuff that I need to buy is going to go on sale. Because if it does, it might save me $100 or so, which would be nice when the order I'm looking at is $1,000. Computers be expensive, man. So that goes out to everyone in my community, and it will be available for everyone in my community. Anyone that wants to play is more than welcome to join in. I may try and host some other servers on the same computer if I can, because the reason why I'm buying new parts is I'm going to upgrade my stream computer and put those parts, those old parts, into the community computer. And so I'll have a decent, beefy community computer that should be able to run a good bit all at the same time. This is why Garbage Lappy stays with you. What happened to Garbage Lappy? My brain is not comprehending your question quite. Do subscriptions do percentages off for Cyber Monday? Is that what you're asking?
Hello?
Oh,
Anybody here?
I see.
Barry?
Typically subscription services do not.
Please!
But it's possible some of them might if they feel like they're really hurting and want to try and lure people in. Usually what they do is try to give you an incentive, like your first 3 months are only $1 or whatever. And then they hope that you forget and never cancel your subscription, and they'll get more money out of it. Oh.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Sorry, that was me. Poor guy. Oh, yep. See, that's the exact sort of thing that they do. They try to keep you subscribed so that way they can catch you off guard and like not notify you and charge you once. It's awful.
It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her and me and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Yeah. I 100% agree, Stasnak. The Xbox Game Pass is a great deal if you are someone who, plays a lot of video games or wants to keep up with the latest AAA games. Like,
guess.
as a streamer,
Danny, huh?
you probably should pick up Xbox Game Pass if you want to play the
Home
latest
was still
games,
a good
if that's your
distance away.
shtick.
I'd need a car to get there fast.
I tend not to play the latest games, so I haven't done it myself, but I could see the value to it. I mean, a ton of free games and stuff like that on it. And yeah, if you're going to pay $60 or even $40 for 3 of those games, then it's well worth it. Anything in the outhouse? Nope. Good. What's everyone's coffee order? Ooh, hot chocolate.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Oh, what's up here? Very acceptable. You like decaf mochas from a local shop. Ah, local coffee, often the best coffee. Agreed. But I'm not a coffee person myself, so I prefer, if I'm gonna get something, it's probably hot chocolate, or some kind of fruity and flavorful tea. I'm not big on drinking bland things. Like, just give me water and a lemon then, at that point. There's part of me that always, like, has wished that I could enjoy coffee more. Like, I bet if I tried drinking it or started drinking it or put a whole bunch of sugar and stuff in it like a lot of people do, I probably would. But growing up, my dad drank tons of coffee. He'd drink like a whole pot of coffee in a morning while getting, you know, ready on the weekends and doing stuff and, you know, before starting his day. And I used to drink it with him. I loved French vanilla and hazelnut. Those were the 2 flavors that I absolutely loved. And by the time I got to like maybe 8 or 9 years old, it just started going right through me and upsetting my stomach, so I stopped drinking it.
The storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Main on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
You've been told to reduce your caffeine, but you still coffee in the early morning because 1:30 is way too early, genuinely. I don't think anyone should fault you for that. And to be fair, coffee is probably not nearly as bad as chugging a whole bunch of energy drinks. If there's one thing I remember from college and working retail, it's that a lot of people chug coffee and energy drinks and smoke. Us talking about warm drinks makes you want hot chocolate and Baileys. Ooh, hot chocolate and Baileys does sound good. Lauren and I went to a Total Wine yesterday and picked up some inexpensive mead. Not cheap mead, but just inexpensive mead. And some mulling spices, as well as some, I think it was bourbon eggnog. Ooh. I am very excited to try both of those. I think I'm gonna save the mulled wine. Back it up. The mulled mead for either Wednesday night or Thursday. And probably more eggnog later that day, because why the heck not? When you were like 15 to 16, you would drink... And you would drink coffee, you would add ridiculous amounts of sugar and cream. In college, it was strong with cream, no sugar, and eventually it was just super, super black. My dad would do the same thing. He used to drink with, you know, heavy creamer, and then it just like slowly started turning into more like darker and darker coffee until it was just black, with maybe a teaspoon of brown sugar or something. Your Darkest Roast is named after our state's baseball team because we're partnered with them or something? Oh, that's kind of cute. I always love going into places and seeing fun naming schemes. Like, when Lauren and I went out to dinner with Tricky and Sun, like a week ago? Feels like it's been a couple weeks. I think it's only been a week. There was this smoothie place that just had puns for every single smoothie name. I think it was song puns. Names of different songs or like artists. It was really cute. Your mom was 3 cream and 3 Splenda, and it had to be Splenda. Isn't it weird how some people are very particular about it having to be like Splenda over sugar? Or even sugar over Splenda, I guess. I'm sorry, why are there like metal skeletons coming for me? Where'd you go? Okay. I don't know what that did for me. I feel like that was an Easter egg and I missed something. Hey, Ezra Khan. Matt's salty that you switched to my stream. I mean, I appreciate you coming here, but never tell a streamer that you're leaving for someone else's stream. That's just inconsiderate. It's like walking into a restaurant being like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the other restaurant down the street. He says we're competing streamers. I mean, we are. I am trying my best to be as sexy and handsome as he is, and I hope I'm succeeding. I mean, we are friends. Matt and I are good friends. Some might say, too good friends. Cappy and Lauren might get jealous. Wait, no, I did grab that, right? Yeah, I grabbed that. Then I got ambushed. I feel like if I tried to wrestle Matt, he would probably just destroy me. Matt is one of those people who's like
some kind of rock stars.
He's a teddy bear. He seems like a gentle giant to me. But I feel like he would put me in the ground.
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
The audio for some reason switched from my headphones to my monitor for no reason and then came back. Like seamlessly faded into out, like in and out.
We have to fight them off! I can set off 4 of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This is stopped! Al, hold on. I'll try to get the stage lights on.
Oh, hell yeah, there's a lot of ammo. Oh, this is great. Ow. Who hit me? Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, a pump action shotgun?
Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
Wait, is that it?
No, damn it!
Oh,
God damn,
okay, they just-
wiring. Hang on now. I'll get them working again. I
Just wanted to give me a little bit of health, I see. There we go. I'm glad that you don't have COVID because COVID sucks. Bedbot is iconic. Tricky, you should totally get in Bedbot.
Yes! Ow! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Oh, there's even a heavier flashlight? Oh, I am living for this.
Ow, please don't let me die here. Although if I buy it, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll!
Rock on, Barry.
Ow, this may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives!
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it, god damn it!
Oh god, I thought that was a person floating in the air, and I was super concerned.
Oh! Can I do this?
Come on, switch to the shotgun, please. Thank you. Oh, yes, no worry, Tricky. You have a wonderful night. Get your studying done. Good luck on your test. You're gonna nail it. I believe in you. Oh yeah, the batteries are super short-lasting here.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Hi, Mr. Meat Suit. It's good to see you. Stasnak, to answer your question, My Monday's been all right. I was roadblocked at work, wasn't able to do much that I wanted to do, so I just kind of sat there and triaged stuff and relaxed until my team meeting, and then the guy that I was waiting on to unblock me unblocked me right before the team meeting, so I was able to start working on stuff. But then the team meeting ran long, so I didn't have long to work on it. So I have a decent plate tomorrow at work, which will be good. I'm glad that that I was able to actually start working on stuff, because I hate feeling like I'm sitting there and doing nothing, not contributing. It's also really nice because I started new ADHD medication like last week, early last week, late last week, late last week.
No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new.
And I feel like I can actually kind of focus at work, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
What are my flashlights doing to the enemies? So they are covered in shadow. They are taken by the darkness, is the lore of the game. So the flashlight rips away the darkness, and then I'm able to shoot them.
What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody.
Well, I'm glad you don't have COVID, but make sure that it's not bronchitis or worse, pneumonia. If you're coughing and hacking your lungs out a lot.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wait, I see a page over there. How did I miss that? If you were in this post-apocalypse, you would totally buy out all the 100k lumen flashlights you could. I mean, honestly, yes. Just get the biggest, brightest lights you can. Get some flares, fireworks, things like that. That's the way to do it, man. Stage lights. Is that shotgun ammo? No, that's just revolver. Not that I'm really concerned. I think I'm kitted out decently well. Alan Wake has had a psychotic break, and it's all part of his hallucinations as he continues his reign of terror. Or that. That's definitely what FBI agent Nightingale thinks. Hey, Varian. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for your 20th adventure. 13 in a row, my dude. That's a lot of adventures in a row. How are you doing? Spooky game just in time for spooky month anniversary.
You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
I would rather have Halloween V2 than Christmas already.
Must have done okay for themselves.
Though I
So
wish
how come
people
I
would
never
let
heard
me
these guys
celebrate
before?
Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday.
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of
Oh,
our
nice.
dreams.
You got an 18,000 lumen monster that can run for hours and serves as an
Remember when I
egg
got you
cooker
that
if you
gig?
leave it on
Your
high
first
too
real
long.
writing job. What got you started?
Like an
Was this
egg
one of your episodes?
boiler?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
I am not too far. I just got to the farm and did the stage defense.
Only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly
I think I've only been playing like 6 hours or so.
line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams
Oh,
everything.
really? Where are you crashing?
But wait, no.
I think I'm around chapter 4. Also, hi, Mr. Meat Suit. I feel like
Isn't this my dream?
I did
Oh,
miss you say
yeah.
something.
Sure.
Oh, were you the old man with the hearing issue? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I hope we can get your hearing issue resolved. Let me know if you need me to hop on and try to test things with you outside of RP Day. Hi, Paragamer. How are you doing?
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm
Dimwit, what are you talking about? It's Monday.
That's the guy doing the dreaming, right there. I don't know what that means.
Laser weapons would probably be pretty effective,
No
yeah.
sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh, in the trailer park? Okay, yeah, you are, I think, like a
So
chapter
we wait
behind
till
me.
he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Hey, something's happening.
Yeah, no worries, Mr. Meat Suit. We can do that later, or I'm sure anyone else would be happy to do that too.
Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
But yeah, if not tonight, we could always do another night. I don't know if you've got to be in the RP Discord, so if you ping me there, I can let you know when I've got time to hop in and work with you.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
That is a really cool Viking boat, I must admit.
Oh, good going, Al.
The issue is that the magic darkness does smother lighting seemingly at its discretion, although I think it's for stuff that isn't currently wielded by people. What do you mean? Like, as to whether or not, laser weapons would be effective? I don't think those laser weapons are quite as lasery as sci-fi would indicate. I think they're just used to screw up targeting systems of homing missiles. For similar reasons as to why you should not shine a really bright laser pointer at a plane in the sky, because it can damage the sensors. You're doing okay? You have a business paper due tonight that your brain is being extremely resistant to. I think we've all been there. We have an outline already completed, so there's that. Hey, that is some good work, and I'm proud of you for that. I don't think I wrote a single outline for any papers in college. Granted, I was just doing an associate's degree, so I imagine you're probably working on some super smart and swanky bachelor's degree stuff.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Oh, stage lighting and stuff. Yeah, it does seem to be able to arbitrarily, like, choose lights that it wants to obliterate. But, you know, that's the point of the story, man. It just kind of does its own thing. For being honest, the darkness just has a flair for the dramatic, much like Alan. I mean, it's almost as if he is the darkness. Ba-da-ba-da. You shouldn't point a really powerful laser at an aircraft because it will cause cats to attack the plane. Oh, God. Yep. Yep, that's it. That's canon now. That's why you shouldn't point laser pointers at planes, because cats will attack it, and you don't want those cute little kitties, cute feral little kitties to
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Oh, you know what, Al? If we make it through
to
this
fall
alive, I'm
from
gonna start representing them. Yep. sell
cruising
stuff
altitude,
online,
right?
Get a reality show going, release a new single. Be careful, Al.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I could jump.
Whoa! You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Man, isn't it crazy what technology we have these days? Where? Oh, continue going upstairs. Okay. Like, you think about Project Star Wars back in, like, the 80s, and the fact that... 80s? 70s? We were trying to develop laser weapons like that, and now it's actually like, hey, man, you got some laser weapons?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one.
Oh, I can jump. I feel like I haven't even tried jumping before. What the heck?
Moments off their busy schedule to join me
Samuel
here
L.
in the
Jackson star
studio.
get cats on a plane.
Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it?
You can never finish this game because your resource management skills are non-existent. I highly recommend playing on easy. I've played this game through once before, so I just loaded it up on easy for the heck of it, and I never really run out of resources.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
80s. Thank you,
And how
Saznak.
would you
Hi,
compare
Tess. How are
your
you?
work to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat.
Hey,
just, you know,
Sarah. It's so good to all these people.
Is it just
Hello,
me,
you
or
lovely
does
beings.
Deerfest get wilder every year. People seem to be more.
If you were in this world, you'd have an...
or they start
I don't know
earlier
if you'd be able to
and younger.
afford a laser
No,
system
it's
like that.
definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
What did you do, Test? Let's see. Para Gamer, if... I know you said that you never got to complete this game. If you're interested in seeing the end of this game before I complete it on stream, which might be a couple more weeks, because I'm currently only streaming it on Mondays, you, I'm sure, can find a ton of other great YouTube playthroughs or anything like that, or you could stick it out with me, or you could go to my YouTube channel, because it was one of the first games that I played, and you get to listen to, like,
they had the goods.
19-year-old me, 20-year-old me. When did I record this one originally? I don't remember, but it was like 8 years ago. 8, 10 years ago. You think Star Wars was a smokescreen to freak out the commies, to force them to crack under the pressure, or under the weight of their own military spending? Is that what they're doing to us now?
Got to be kidding me.
Ooh. Okay. Got rid of that thing. Just 3 of you? Take wall. There we go.
There are 65 billion cows
You hope you can get this game working better because it's been fun, although you will say surprisingly challenging at times with how many enemies ambush you. Let me ask you this. Are you playing the original Alan Wake or are you playing the remastered version? I think that's the big difference. You got out of class early so you can actually catch a stream. Hey, we love getting out of class early. I'm glad to hear that. Remember how you've been having your wages garnished because of stupidity on your part? Well, you got your credit score up enough to get a personal loan at a good interest rate so you can pay it all off. Oh. So you paid off your garnishment and then you'll work on paying off that loan, I assume, right? Dimwit, I will take any news from Test as good news as long as, you know, he's not like dying or riddled with cancer. Neither of those would be good. Both of those possibilities, not my favorite. I'd have to unsubscribe. I'd swipe left on it. Frank the Combine Harvester. Oh, I almost forgot about him too. I was thinking, hi. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. Get sweets. Make brownies. Make hot chocolate. Thank you. Yeah. Remaster also has a copyright strike songs removed. Oh, that's good to know, because I definitely am getting though. Well, the reason why I was asking Varian is because the remastered apparently is worse on PC. If you have the original, you're supposedly you're better off playing the original on PC than the remaster. So that's why I was wondering if you had the remaster or not.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
The not so great news, it's looking like you're getting snow on Thanksgiving night. Oh, does that mean you have to go out and plow snow on Thanksgiving night? On the cancer front, your checkup last week was all good and clear. Totally forgot about that. Hey! That's grounds for celebration.
Now,
yes!
open the door already. Seriously, I don't like it in here. Hey, let's go, man.
That is the best news I have heard all week. And I'm so very happy. So very thankful for that.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate out.
Paragamer, I wish I were more like you and could be a steel trap for semi-useless movie references, because I am terrible at catching movie references.
There. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Oh, I'm past that point in the game. It's during the stage. Oh, that song is copywritten, really? I feel like every other song in this game is also copywritten, because there's songs that play in between the levels that are copywritten. Oh, someone's gonna come at us with that. On it now.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
You no longer have to get checked every month. You've moved on to every 3 months. Hey, that's even better. Will you stay, like, is it a thing that stays at every 3 months, or does it, like, eventually go to, like, twice a year to once a year? Remember how you can't drive in weather, dreading your cookie shifts you have left because of that Thursday snow? Oh, no. Are they gonna make you drive in that? I found the toilet.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
I cannot take the chainsaw.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on.
As Raycon, I will say, no one is free of blood on their hands. Some people may have more messed up ideals than others, but I mean, you look at history and there's a lot of very messed up people who have killed, tortured many, many people. Like, hundreds of millions to billions of people. Like, you know, you think back to the Crusades, you think to, God, so many wars. I was about to say just, you know, Wikipedia, Wars of the World. Not the World Wars, though those are bad, but just Wars of the World.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
And it tends not to be the people or quote-unquote race. It tends to be the ruling factor. The government, the king, the monarch, the oligarchy, you know, whatever you want to call it. They end up being the reason why things happen. So it's playing out of my monitors again. Eventually we'll go to twice a year and then eventually yearly and then it will stay yearly from then on. That's awesome. I am so glad. It is a nice house, right?
Okay.
Ooh, I don't think I've taken anything calculus related.
And head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is...
I hope your parents will let you borrow a car. Because I don't want you driving in that. And I hate that they are making you be required to do it when your car is very clearly having trouble. At least, you know, have someone else come and pick you up or something.
But we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
No one else is in town? Oh my god.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want
not even any of the employees? Like, are you the only person that's gonna be there in the restaurant?
We're gonna make it okay.
Type Barry's been passed out at the start of a level. Goodness. Hey, it's finally back in my ears. I don't know why the cutscenes are doing that. I'm gonna check my sound setting quick. As Raycon, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Because I'm seeing some unbridled hatred for people that I won't stand for. Have no respect for the person that has harmed your friends and family. Have no respect for the person that is an animal that has committed a heinous crime. Do not lump that onto the people. It does not matter where you come from, where you were born, what your skin color is. You make your own choice. Your race, your origins do not make those choices for you. If you're going to hate someone for a terrible thing that they did, you do not lump that into the people, because that is the border, that is the line between, I'm sure there's better words for it, but racism. And that's what happened. I mean, that is what has spurned on so much. People hated Germans after World War II. Some people still do because they're racist. It's not their fault. It was their dictator's fault. They were the first people to be invaded by Germany. Sure, a lot of them went along with it. But again, not every single one of them is bad. And the more you start saying you hate the people, the worse it's going to be for you. And you are going to be going down a very dark road. That is not good. That is not what you need to be doing. You can hate whoever your biological father is, but whatever his race or ethnicity is, does not matter. I mean, think about when 9/11 happened and everyone started hating anyone of Middle Eastern descent. Complete racism there. It wasn't their fault. They didn't do it. There's still a lot of conspiracy and speculation as to everything that went on there, but it's not their fault. But that is the mindset that so many people go with, and that is what makes the world such a crappy place. Is instead of looking at someone and saying, you're your own person who does your own thing, I will judge you by your actions and your beliefs, and instead looks at their skin color or their heritage and says, I will hate you because of this and never give you a chance. That's why the world is in such a dark place. And we need to do better. The more we let hate and bias and racism and all that sort of stuff take hold of us and rule us and run us, the worse the world is going to be. We need to be aware. We need to be educated. And we need to be on our toes, because people who want to do harm are going to do harm, especially to people who try to do good. Because people who try to do good often end up having to put faith or trust in at some point and get taken advantage of. Yeah, that's a good point, Varian. And I want to believe that. I want to understand that is not what you were trying to get at, but I need you to understand the thin line that you are walking. This isn't me trying to attack you or be mean or be upset. It's me as a friend trying desperately to help you understand the differences between letting that racial, ethnic heritage bias affect your perceptions of people. Yeah, honestly, I try not to touch political topics because a lot of the time people want to come to these streams to get away from the world, and I am 100% on board with that because the world is an awful place, and sometimes you just want to chill and you want to play some video games. You don't want to worry about it. But there are other times where you have to speak up. I don't know anyone that is truly happy about this war, the last war, the next war, 10 wars ago. And I am fairly certain that, like, at least the majority of all soldiers in these wars wish they were not happening. And anyone I've ever talked to that has been in the military has always said that anytime they've seen combat, it's the worst. It's the worst thing. The Emu War in Australia. Okay, you know what? I'll acquiesce to the Emu War. I do not believe that your anger is unjustified toward your biological father for what he's done. I think you definitely do have a right to be angry, but just as much as you have a right to be angry or a justified reason to be angry, you also have to understand you are in control of your feelings and emotion. And if you're not, you need to be. And whether that is you taking time to reflect on yourself and your situation and talk it out with someone, preferably a therapist, but someone who is unbiased and will not, you know, feed any undue thoughts, but will instead help you process and cope with them. You can dislike someone as much as you want. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing. But anger, and this is a completely different tangent, anger is a really tough drug to kick. And if you let it fuel you, if you let it make decisions and emotions for you, you are going to have a really, 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 really rough life. Both personally, interpersonally, socially. Anger has its place. Anger is an emotion that belongs to us for many good reasons. But you also have to remember to come at things with a good mindset and, you know, empathy, sympathy, scrutinize every little bit of it. Like, you have to be careful. A Persian king who declared war on the ocean once? I want to know more about that guy. I mean, I'm sure the emus were okay with it, Varian, but yeah, I can't imagine the soldiers were too happy. Mm-hmm. What's up? Make any hot chocolate? No, I think I'm good. I might want some tomorrow, though. Tomorrow feels like a hot chocolate kind of day. Were you hoping I'd say yes, that way you could have some hot chocolate? Hmm. Or read. I said or read. Or, yeah, you could make something. You could go watch Twilight New Moon, yes. All right, that's what she's doing. She's watching Twilight. It's like you were saying earlier, your partner was almost murdered this year. However, you don't blame people who didn't commit it themselves. If you did, that would be just as bad as them. Yeah. And I agree with Salad. I'm sure anyone on the VOD can see it, but I'll read it out loud anyway. You're allowed to feel the way you feel. None of us know where you're from or what you've been through, etc. However, we can and will call out ignorance and generalizations. You don't control your past or where you're from, but letting that eat at and control you or control the way you act and think, eat at you or control the way you act and think, isn't healthy and won't be productive. You can choose to either move on and live your life the best you can or stay in that hole and be the victim. That's, yeah, very well said. Varian used to let his anger consume him and control him, and he was more miserable than ever before you learn to let it go and not let it control you. Yeah, like I said, anger has its place, but anger will eat you up. Anger can very quickly turn into hatred if it's not processed and dealt with properly. Tess says hi. Tess, are you talking about the bird tree thing? Xerxes the Great ordered the watered to be whipped for their insolence. Life isn't fair. Bad stuff happens to good people, and I'm sorry to hear your story, but I highly recommend moving past it and living your life. Hey, welcome back. Okay, ads are done. Honestly, like I said, as Raycon, we appreciate you not being hot-headed. I have had so many conversations with people who, when they meet resistance about something that they feel or believe in, they will just like double down and stick to it and just be awful. The fact that you are apologizing and listening and, you know, taking into consideration what we say, brings a lot of joy to my heart. It truly, truly does. Generalizing is really tough. I know it's something that I find myself in all aspects of life, not just like when I'm upset or anything, but like generalizing things. It's so easy for us to do. It's almost simpler for us to do. And I think that's why it can be such a bad thing, is because the more you generalize, the harder it is to understand where someone's line is. So your past is like luggage. You'll pick up more as you go, and eventually you'll have to make a choice because you can't carry everything. Do you leave it by the side, or do you let yourself get buried by the weight of past mistakes? Yeah, F that guy and not F those people. I agree, Salad. Not being defensive and being open is a huge part of growth in general, 100%. You still yourself have to work very hard not to let your anger and past be the only determining factor in your decisions. I am a big supporter and what's the word, proponent, I think, of therapy and mental health. I think that's a really good idea. I know that there can be a big stigma around mental health and therapy and stuff like that for people. But honestly, it's really good. It can be tough because some mental health providers are not good. Some people just should not be in the practice, or they think differently, or, you know, they hold different values. If you feel like you are having trouble with a therapist and you're not getting the help you need to let them know. And if they can't or don't work with you, you've got to find someone else. And that's so much easier said than done, but it's the truth. Because just as a good therapist can be really good for you, a bad therapist can be detrimental. Hi, Mimi. It's good to see you. Hi, Salad. It's good to see you too. Thank you for joining in. How are you doing, Mimi? Also, thank you, Meatsuit. I think the other word I was trying to think of was advocate, as opposed to proponent, but both work. I am both of therapy and mental health resources. You make your therapist laugh a lot. I love that. You make us laugh a lot, for what it's worth, Shayla. And that's understandable. That is one thing about trauma, as Raycon, is that the strangest things, and sometimes also the most obvious, can cause essentially flare-ups. They can cause these moments where it's harder to deal with than it typically is. And it's in those moments that you've got to take that time to try and process it, not bottle it up, not push it down, not ignore it. Sometimes you might have to ignore it in this situation, you know, depending on what it is, but you need to give yourself time to process it. I mean, it's like grieving the loss of something. You've got to let yourself go through it and come to terms with it. If that's crying, if that's screaming, if that's, you know, whatever healthy bodily reaction you need to perform. Note, I do not say, you know, go punch a wall till your knuckles are bloody. But, you know, maybe you need to go exercise. Maybe you need to run. Maybe you need to go boxing or something like that against an inanimate object that preferably cannot hurt. You know, things like that. We are talking about mental health things. Yes. A lot happened. And I don't know. I felt like it was the right moment to thank you for pinning that, Salad. The right moment to take a moment to talk about it. How are you doing, Mimi? Therapy helped you through the way you looked at people who drank alcohol after a drunk driver killed your fiance. Snap. Test, you have to drop that when I am reading something. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Test. I really do truly appreciate you. Thank you for the gift subs to everyone. Shadow got one, Blup got one, Pup got one, Ziggy got one, and Mimi got one. So many fantastic, wonderful people. Oh, it's okay. I do that all the time, Salad. But I agree. I don't. Who was it? What Tess said. We weren't trying to jump on your back at all, and I hope you didn't take it that way. I hope you understand that this came from a place of love and respect and care for you, and not a place out of like out of anger. It comes from a place of worry and care, because we may not like know you face to face. We may not know your history or anything like that, but we know you. We like you. We want you to be good. We want you to be happy. And we understand life is not always happy, and so we will do what we can. And sometimes that is a stern but loving talking to, or sometimes it's not. You know, we try. And yeah. Thank you for getting me up to 30, 32. I keep adjusting it because I don't know what a good limit for the payout is for the month. I try to hopefully get like $100 a month from streaming, so that way I can put it back into stuff like the parts that I'm about to buy for my computer, so that way we can do fun games. Test, you were in Sky's stream the other day. Yeah, I can understand that, bud. I honestly, I had, and it's probably easier for me because I'm a continent away, but I had to stop looking at the news. I had to remove a lot of news feeds from my browsing regimen, because as much as I wanted to be educated, it was making me miserable. And sometimes you need to not view stuff that makes you miserable. Fear is very easily turned into anger due to how much it makes us feel out of control. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's a solid plot line in Star Wars as well. I always think of that. Your mental capacity cannot currently handle this as you've been struggling, but you love wanting to sit down and clarify, speak about things like this. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, lurk away. I know that this isn't for everyone. I know it's not a good space for everyone. I appreciate everyone who has been here to empathize and to sit down and talk with. And Mimi, I love you very much. Please do take good care of yourself. We'll be getting back to the game soon, so maybe, you know, you can pop in later, or you can just leave me in the background, muted, do your own thing. Have a good time. We got pizza for dinner tonight too. Yeah, I try to avoid American politics too, which sucks because I'm just going to disable all of. I don't know why it's defaulting to the monitors. It makes absolutely no sense. I realized I had tabbed out and never actually went into the settings like I meant to. Oh, sorry, I was trying to figure out what was going on with my controls because I am... I don't know what's going on. Hi, Blop. No game sounds. Blew it. No game sounds. Knew it. Deal. What? How did... What? Deal. Alan Wake is going well, my dude. Alan Wake is going well. As Raycon, if you feel that is the route that you need to go, a lot of respect for you. Just remember, the mindsets that being in the military and at war can bring can also be pretty dangerous. I have not experienced it myself, but I have known a lot of people that have been in the military, and it can be rough. So still not. Not it. Where are my headphones? Hold on. It's up here. Why does it say my headphones are not plugged in? I gotta do some digging. I'm back. I'm here. Here we go. Let's try this. See if this fixes it. Apparently my computer is just having a day today. Quit Stream Deck. Quit Wavelink. Control Center and Camera Hub should be fine. Start Stream Deck. Start Wavelink. Alan Wake was not strong enough for real talk. All right, let's... If this works... XL still is not lighting up. Sometimes when Plum goes under the desk, I feel like he knocks on something. Is it going to work? How does it break mid-stream? I don't understand. It wanted, like, I was literally just using it and it was fine, and now it's just breaking. About to go to war with this Stream Deck. I mean, look at this thing. You're gonna turn on, you're gonna work. Probably not gonna work. All right, let's see if I can get Alan Wake to work. Fine. Okay. It's in my headphones, but it is not in... I think I need to restart my computer. It's not capturing anything now. I'm lucky it's capturing my mic. Yeah, it's not putting any of the audio through. It's not feeding anything to stream. Like, what if I... Okay, so that's coming through. It's just not... Have you guys been able to hear audio at all? Like this entire stream, have you been able to hear audio? You did at the start. Up until the break. Okay. Oh, that's probably loud. I'm so sorry. Yep. Yep, sorry, I was switching inputs around and... Hey! Okay, I fixed it without having to restart my computer.
I'm coming! It's all right! I'm coming!
It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
That is a really beautiful way to put it, Salad. For every active war-fighting soldier, we want around 4 support personnel, and that's not including farmers for food, teachers and caretakers back home that will take care of the soldier's family while they're gone, and on and on. We all have a way of serving, and not everyone needs to carry a gun or shed blood. Praise Nuffle's light? What is a Nuffle?
Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self.
If anyone wants to
what had happened that night.
Carry a gun and do bad things to bad people,
to see the cabin dark.
we need
Alice
people
would
who
have
can do
never
that too.
turned the lights off.
Unfortunately. I wish it weren't the case, but... Nuffle is the dice god of chance. I do have 2 quite large... Ooh. That's fun. This one's green. That's actually really fun. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. RNGesus hates me.
Alice? Alice!
Usually you can't go wrong with the Air Force from my understanding.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
I don't know why Ghost Allen is so much shorter.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Mick Jagger? Oh!
I'd been easy.
Spooky lady.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Does he have the moves? Does Jagger have the move?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me.
You know there's a browser-based version of that too, right, Shayla?
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault.
You're right, it doesn't control the same.
You are guilty.
But it does scratch the itch.
All she wanted was to help you right. You
Salad might be able to answer that as Raycon.
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake
Play
is
it on your phone.
A special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will
Oh, you're
come
here on your
true,
phone. Never
and
mind.
all will be well again.
Never mind. There is no Suika game in
She
browser.
had
You
Alice,
can't play that
and the
on your
manuscript
phone.
was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story. To bring
Wait,
a light into
is that
cabin
what
to
the fruit
release
do?
me
They
before I could
kiss?
finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Nightingale, no! I do love this song. This is a very good song by them. The Poet and His Muse. Oh, such a good song.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the Poet and his muse.
Previously
Such a
on
good
Alan
song.
Wake, under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Episode 5. I don't remember how many episodes there
Well,
are.
we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
8 chapters? Okay, so I'm halfway through.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
Oh, Shayla, it's
All
good
the
to see that
manuscript
you've
pages
taken
were
your
gone.
nose out of the switch
The
for
FBI
once.
agent had taken them.
I think
No, I'm glad you're enjoying
my tongue
Suika,
stuck
though.
a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Oh,
Excuse me. Stasnak, I love you, man.
this is not good.
That about sums it up.
I meant what I said, and I said what I meant in bed. It's never just pillow talk, baby.
Oh, I am never.
Thank you for
drinking again.
being open, Azraekon.
I need to talk to
Thank
Weaver.
you for
She's
listening.
the one in the song. The lady of the
I
light.
truly do wish you the best and encourage you
crazy lady?
to do things that'll be good for
Whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here.
100%. Go find a therapist. Find someone to talk to.
let me tell you,
And we're here to support you. We're not therapists. We can't fix you or give you medical advice. But we can support you.
including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk
Stasnak, I'd like to think that it was directed specifically at me.
Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Oh my god!
Yeah?
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Hold on, I need my manuscripts.
Man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Take your time, Salad. We'll be here at least until 9. Beep-a-bop-a. Boop-da-boop. The longer I stay with Lauren, the more often I say random sounds. Yeah, I do love the way that they wrote Nightingale, though. It is a very fun character to, like, antagonist to have had in the game.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on. Let's get back
Oh,
to
hell
the
yeah.
Glen.
Let's fly.
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
I like that it's Night Springs and, like, it makes you think of a fountain, like a spring of water.
Okay, let's go, Wake.
But I just realized it's also night suddenly springs upon us. Like night pounces. Yeah, is he slowly gaslighting everyone to believe the same
Oh hell.
psychotic
Whatever took
delusions?
Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Anything over here? No? Okay. Ow. Oh, I was like, what just hit me? I didn't realize that there was goo on the ground. What kind of pizza did you get, Test? You know, that is a good question. I don't know if I would enlist or find another way to help. I could certainly try. I definitely am not interested in being deployed if I can help it. That's for sure. But I don't mind doing support and stuff on the back end. See, you said box pizza, and I'm thinking like, yeah, man, all pizza comes in a box. What are you talking about? The pizza Lauren and I ordered comes in a box. Oh, okay.
Hey, Sheriff, your password.
Supreme,
Night Springs?
nothing special.
What's that all about?
We had pepperoni and pineapple.
TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
Ah, damn. That's smart.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
My first stop is this emergency box to get flares, batteries, and more pistol ammo. And then over here to pick up whatever is by this dumpster. More flares. Nice. Yeah? I've known a few people who have joined the Peace Corps, or I think another one is AmeriCorps. But that's probably just in America. And they really loved it. They enjoyed it. These guys kind of look like chips.
Right there. Get back.
She does not check her sight lines. Also, I am an idiot for walking in front of her.
Look out!
Never walk in front of someone who is firing a gun. That's just bad juju.
A little help here.
Oh, you seem to be... You seem to have this. But I guess I could fire a few shots for you.
Over here, Wake. The chopper's in the other direction.
Yeah, but there's a glowing arrow telling me to go this way for some reason. Maybe it's down here on the pier. Maybe I am an electrician. Maybe I should get a new job and not be a writer. Over here? Hello? Hey, this looks like the box. Ooh, flare guns. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, what is a kangaroo pizza? Pouch pizza? Please tell me pouch pizza is a thing. You get your pizza bagged up?
Far enough.
Go into the diner to play the song. I didn't know I could go into the diner to play a song. I will do that. Flip all the switches. Change all the bulbs. I'm an electrician. Boom. Bam. Done and done. Ooh. Heavy duty flashlight. I'll take that. Thank you. Full on pistol ammo.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know.
I forgot about the coffee
what the hell happened
thermoses.
to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
It's really quiet. Hey, it's that song. Yes. Said doctor. Oh boy. Follow.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
Shayla's got me thinking about crumble cookies now.
You have the right to remain silent. I understand these rights.
All yours, Sheriff. There you go. That's teamwork right there. Bink. Beep boop. Oh yeah, thermoses and can pyramids. I forgot those were objective type things in this game to
Wait, over here! There's light!
to find. Oh, hey, look. All right, I'll pick that up in a minute. Are we going through here?
I have a key. Watch my back. Wait.
Oh, I'm defending you. Okay. You don't even remember what you prepped on Saturday? What are the cookies of the week, Shayla? I like how she tells me to watch her back and then she comes out here, shoot. There it is.
Far enough.
Chainsaws are noisy.
Yo, did you get that gate open? Because that's kind of like what you were supposed to be doing, lady. Oh, that's not a manuscript. That's just a random page.
Let's go, Wake.
Things were to go to hell in a handbasket. You wouldn't enlist. You'd go full-on Jim Bob. And former resistance hiding in the mountains. See if you can remember this week's without looking it up. I trust that you're not looking it up. I wonder if Lauren knows what this week's are without looking it up. She just yelled from the other room, yes. Pumpkin pie, caramel praline,
Messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it
MCC?
while I find the keys.
I already
Minecraft
got
championships.
electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine.
What?
It should be in the clerk's office on the other side
Oh,
of the
maple
building near the main
cinnamon.
entrance.
Oh, milk chocolate chip.
Gotcha.
red velvet, white chip. And then isn't the 6th one Boomsticks versus Chainsaw? Yeah, we kind of wrecked that dude. What was I gonna say? Isn't like the 6th one always different?
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Oh, last week was Mystery Cookie Week. I thought that was like a frequent thing. How much hunting ammo do I have? A lot. Okay, more than I thought. More thermos. I wonder if I missed this stuff coming in the first time I played the game. Because I think the collectibles are supposed to... Lantern! Big ol' boy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a phone. I can't pick that up. Ooh, helicopter key.
Okay, Sheriff. I got the
I don't need a key to helicopter.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh, once a month they get to choose their own 6th cookie. That's cool.
Oh, God.
Barry, look out!
Cranberry crumb cake? Okay, that does sound pretty good. I'm a sucker for a good cranberry sauce.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
I was wondering if anyone would get that.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go.
Oh, boy, howdy. Goodness gracious.
It's rabbit season.
It's rabbit season. Duck season, fire! I miss old school Looney Tunes. Man, if I could, if I could just like have old school Looney Tunes and like Ed, Ed and Eddie and Kids Next Door, Tom and Jerry, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days he'll kill somebody. And over deer.
Just playing on the TV all the time. I'd be so. Oh, Teen Titans.
Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door.
It is one of the best bits of all time. I
You got the
100%
keys to
agree.
the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff.
It's a different kind of funny, but it's still funny. I didn't watch much of it, and it's been a while since I've seen it, but you'll have to refresh me. Did they keep the motif of being very musically directed?
Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Like the original Looney Tunes really leaned heavy into the fun sound effects and musical direction of it. Do they do that in the new one? Because like, yeah, the humor was good too, but like sometimes you can't beat the classical music.
I don't see Barry.
Found him.
Wait, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
It's less slapstick and more dry, witty humor. Interesting. I do miss the slapstick. I'll have to watch it. I don't know. I think it was just something about like the new art style was off-putting to me. And it was tough for me to 100% get into it. Like, maybe it was more saturated, or did it do the, like, offset
My mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
exterior lines like the Proud Family did? Everything was too clean and crisp. Maybe that was it, that it was too clean and crisp. I don't know, but there was something about it that didn't have the same quite the same lightheartedness to it. Like I don't know, there's just something comforting about the more what's the term? Hue? No. Is it saturation? There's like a term that I'm looking for. It was like stuff wasn't super saturated. I guess it would be low saturation. But it had like a much more, like a lighter tone to it. Just like how men like it in Bedbot, dry and witty. I don't know if that's true. Maybe washed out is the word that I'm looking for, Mr. Meatsuit. Yeah, like whatever the opposite of saturated would be, because like all the colors felt brighter. Whereas the ones in the new Looney Tunes felt more saturated and a little bit darker. So like the entire color direction had this kind of levity to it from my memory.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Yeah, that is a topic that I don't really want to dive into. And I'll just leave it at... War... I'm sorry, am I not hitting you? War on any side is not good. I'm not educated well enough to know any side of it, but the brutality... it breaks my heart. I couldn't in good conscience try to even put sides, because I don't think there's a right side. Yeah, this is more of a wine cellar than a crypt.
Did you call 911?
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Nice, Barry.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Oh, Barry. The original print cells were nicotine stained and everything came out sepia tone.
The General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look.
Is that why it's washed out? Did they like did they wash it out more to get rid of the sepia tone?
I wish
because everyone smoked and all the cells were nicotine stained.
I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Well, to be fair, he didn't self-explode. Barry definitely blew him out of the water there.
about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
All right, now we got a team of 3. This should be easy going. He said moments before disaster. Man, I guess the flare didn't take that guy out.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
I love that this sheriff, though, is just like all gung-ho about shooting the citizens of her town.
Just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
In replication of film at the time, it's a time-consuming process and bleed was a problem, so staining plus color bleed plus repeated light exposure equals that faded look you recognize in Looney Tunes. Interesting! I wonder if that's why I'm so fond of that specific look then, because it really did feel like so much more lighthearted. Oh yeah. Like, I feel bad for them on a level of sympathy that I could never have for zombies.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Open stuff in here. The berry love is so good. Is this game just an allegory for fighting unions? Why would you say that? I don't think so. That's why there's brighter colors in Rocky and Bullwinkle, because the studio didn't allow smoking on the animation floor. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. I didn't watch much Rocky and Bullwinkle, if I'm honest. Oh, there's a flare gun here.
Keep fighting, Wake. We're almost ready to take off.
Bing. And boop. Anyone else? Batman. Those mans. Bonk. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Ski-daddle.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me a Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors,
I would
maybe.
agree with that.
Nobody's
Definitely
ever
heavy
said
on the
that
metaphors.
before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
I didn't take the chopper down earlier, but it definitely got taken down by birds. Like those. Right there.
Hold on!
Let me guess. Now I don't have any of my weapons? That would be... That would be my assumption. Oh, yep. Lost my good light, too. Who would win? One honky goose boy or a Boeing 747? Turbine, I should add. Straight to the turbine. Well, at least they gave me a revolver. The tried and true, trusty old... I don't know. Thing. Words are hard, man. I stream to play video games, not to word. That's the irony. Okay, I like how I shot that thing and it just did not blow up. This is why I played on easy. I didn't want to have to deal with all that. Did I hear your good news? Was it your message about not liking the smell of cigarette smoke anymore? Because I'd say that's pretty good news. Though I never fault anyone for smoking, I've never been a fan of the smell. Or the potential bodily implications it can have. I'm all for not smoking.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of the local legends, the old guys. I'll tell you why. I guess it's just those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Poets of the Fall, that's their name. On Friday, my company had a company-wide meeting, and the owner always does like a little jam sesh. Like he just DJs beforehand, which is really fun. And when I joined the meeting, they were playing Poets of the Fall, and I was like, hold on a second. I wasn't expecting them to pop up. Hey, please step away from me. I like my personal space. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if we got any more shotgun ammo. It was that you quit smoking, not that you could smell it again. Oh, okay. Sorry. I must have misread in my haste to read. But that's awesome. Congratulations on quitting. It's definitely not easy. I know a lot of people who struggle with that.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Actually, I think really, really close to the end. I vaguely remember this. This way? It's this way. Cool. Flashbang and some players. Let's pull out the pistola. Get on through here. Okay, so there's a page there that I gotta, I guess, walk around to get. Oh, there's stairs. I can take the stairs. Oh, I bet I bet your doctor was pretty upset with you, Tess. Didn't you have lung cancer? Take that, Long John Silver. Doctors hate this one man's trick to avoiding cancer. It's smoking. It's not a very good trick. Like dentists, everything we do is wrong. I don't know, my dentist is generally pretty happy with me. I floss. I floss once a day. I don't drink soda, coffee. I rarely drink tea. Or okay, I rarely drink soda. Don't tend to consume much alcohol. Brush twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. I think the only way I could get better is if I brushed after every meal. Or got a water pick. One of the two. The trick is to not have a dentist? No thank you. My teeth are messed up enough as it is. I like having a dentist. Dentists do good for me. You don't want to brush too much and brush the enamel away. Oh yeah, exactly. That, like I said, brush once in the morning, once at night. I only do it twice a day. I was supposed to go up, actually, up that. I thought it was for, just for the manuscript. I was, like 7 or 8 weeks early, preemie, so I've got, like, super deep grooves in my teeth and really short roots. So, stuff gets trapped in the grooves really easily, and it can be pretty easy for me to get cavities. So I try to be very diligent about brushing, because I have had more than enough cavities and dental work for my adult life. Like, there's part of me that's kind of looking forward to just having dentures, so that way I don't, like, have to feel the pain of just teeth issues anymore. But at the same time, I don't know if I would be happy with dentures. I think I'd have to get, like, plugs or something. Like, actually installed fake teeth. Yeah, I imagine dentures would suck. Air gun. You've had 2 cavities your entire life and you have like 4 broken teeth right now? Oof. I have had a lot of cavities. You got long roots? I don't know if that's any better, Ingle. When I had my wisdom teeth taken out, one of the roots apparently went up into my sinuses. So I had to be careful not to sneeze because there was basically a hole between my mouth and my sinuses. It was not a good time. You're about 90% sure that you don't have a single tooth in your head that hasn't been drilled at least once. I was about to say, I don't think I have either, but actually, it might be my front teeth. I don't think I have ever had my front teeth, my incisors, my canines be drilled. I think it's always been my molar. What is it, bicuspids and molars? I don't know. I don't know words. I don't know teeth. Do I look like a dentist? Lauren. You have regrets. What? Do you have heartburn from the pizza? Was it worth it? Is the heartburn bad? Have you taken anything? Are you gonna drink some tea too? Like chamomile? Isn't chamomile the stuff that helps heartburn? Why not drink it? What do you mean? What do you mean, how are you supposed to make it? Are you telling me that you want me to make the tea for you? Are you gonna come and entertain people while I make your tea? The trick to heartburn: eat a plain slice of white bread. I don't have any. Oh, that sucks, Eternal. 1 inch long roots in the back of your into your skull? That sounds terrifying. Ooh, his implants are disintegrating? Makes me very worried suddenly about the one cap that I have over a back molar that I had root canal. Worth it. Those were some big bells. I've just been slapped with a chamomile teabag twice. Lauren's teabagging me, guys. Guys, Lauren's teabagging me. I can't switch scenes. My Plum's trying to eat the teabag. Gonna lick it. Ah. Lauren teabagged my eye. Do it. Careless Whisper plays. I don't remember what Careless Whisper sounds like, but I imagine it's very funny if it's playing. Oh, he just has a really nightmarish diet. Okay. No, it's fine. Look, I'm burning them all. God. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of them. I'm not burning them all. You're on your own. Your left back molar was too far gone. You still have the tooth in a Tic Tac box on your desk. Yikes. Is that to remind you to eat better so your teeth are okay? Or is it just kind of like, are you the type of person who's like, well, if I'm getting my appendix out, I might as well put it in a jar of formaldehyde and stick it on my mantle? Does Lauren want you to boil the water or just put the bag into the cup after the water? The last time Lauren had heartburn, I made her some, I went to the store, bought her some tea and made her the chamomile tea. We have one of those fancy schmancy electric tea kettles. So she said it's just really sweet when I do it. So she wanted me to do it. Your dad does that? He has his fallen crown's old teeth, his kidney stone. How big is that kidney stone? She's already doing it. They're playing Do It to get me to go make you tea.
I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
She said that I can take the tea bag out in 2 minutes. Do it. Keep it from steeping. Do it. Do it. Do it. Isn't the hernia just like, do it? Your intestines poking through the muscle wall? I don't think that's something that they remove. I think they just like sew up the hole that it's going through, right? Go pour out the water and start over.
Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
All right, Varian, have a good night. I will probably be stopping in about a half hour.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back.
So we may or may not see you.
Damn, I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
They're gone.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us,
Well, it got me here to you, so...
A lit root, an old water pipe.
Alright, 20 batteries.
Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Ginger and chamomile is great for stomach issues. Does ginger help, heartburn? Someone who had one... As someone who had a hernia. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think it was something that could be removed. Yeah. All right. Lauren said the puppy is on her and her tea is done. Let me go get her that. I'll be right back. Okay. Tea has been delivered. I'm helping with population control. Going to be a lot of union positions opening up after Alan is done with this town. You're darn right. Although I don't know if in this small town, if there would be unions. I feel like it would just be all like personal, private, like family run businesses that have to pay their employees well enough for the town to thrive, you know? Oh goodness, I gotta find the hat. I don't know where the hat is. Do an accent? Oh my god, I missed that. I gotta get an alert for that. No hat needed? Okay, okay. I'll just pretend that there's a hat. I'll just do the really poor British accent for Ingle. I'm sure slowly but surely it'll eventually turn into some weird amalgamation of like Irish and Scottish. But until then, we'll try and make it British.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into
the at would be an at on an at
a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
I already kept it up longer than you would with the ghoul voice. How's this, Angle? Do you think this ghoul voice would be any good? You want me to start doing some voices for you, some ghoul voices?
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Oh, you're probably just doing the ghoul voice a little bit wrong, you are.
I just completely guessed that.
Hey there, smooth skin. Sorry, mate, you must suffer. They redeem the points. You could always just redeem yourself another accent, tell me to do my normal one. Till then, I'm gonna ruin my voice like I always do.
Who designs these things?
The transformer yard went dark and dead.
Womp womp. You only got 1.7k points. It's a dodgy bugger there for you, ain't it?
Southern Belle, you say? Oh, well, a Southern Belle I can do right. Southern Belle I've got no trouble with. No, sir. Well, I do declare I am showing them the lie. South of Wales? I have no idea what that sounds like. Can you do a non-made-up accent?
Take care of your tools.
Defeat 50 taken with a flare gun the way Shakespeare intended. It was worth the 7.5k for the bit. Just do whale calls and call it a day. I don't know what you mean. Southern whale calls. Y'all. How's that? Just throw a y'all onto it, makes it southern, right? Southern. Can I mix Southern and English? And I feel like that's the closest I'll get to a Southern Belle Wales accent. I don't think I can.
This way, young man. Follow me.
Of course I would do y'all. It's too much of a low-hanging fruit to ignore.
This way.
Howdy, everyone. How y'all doing round these parts?
I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free
I love
rides
you
like
guys
that.
too.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case,
Oh, goodness
then,
gracious.
perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world.
I'm still trying to like mentally determine how to do a Southern Belle with an English accent.
He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end.
That's how you get ants.
If this isn't stopped, she'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness.
You do get crumbs before you get the ants.
He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays.
Southern drawl kind of comes from ye old British. Southern drawl kind of comes from ye old British. You just gotta put a little bit of more air on it.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Howdy there, Plum. How you doing there, pretty boy?
God, I want free breadcrumbs.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
T-pose! It's the worst way to
I didn't have
jump.
to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Is this the game where you press F to yell no? I'm not familiar with that at all. The aristocratic Southern, I believe, was the closest, but a lot of the South was settled by Irish and Scots. Y'all. Well, it's kind of like how the Creole language and accent is like French mixed with Southern. That's an accent I wish I could do well. A Cajun accent. Characters are going on a conversation, you're just there yelling at the top of your lungs. I am not familiar with that meme at all. I mean, I know F to pay respects, but that's about as far as my, I guess, gaming meme knowledge goes. The original distinction goes all the way back to the mid-1700s when wealthy British traders started dropping the R sounds from their speech as a distinction. Difference between similar things or people of their class. To this day, this is the reason people from cities like Boston drop the R from many other words, e.g. pack the car, pack the car, pack the car. Oh, I was just supposed to pack the car. However, rural and I can walk off that apparently. Less wealthy classes who came from northern England settled in the South, and they did and still do pronounce the R sounds in words. This is where the origins of Southern drawl lie. Note that there are places in the South that don't pronounce the R but still have similar accent. Americans still consider these accents to be Southern, and they vary by area. It depends on the origin of the original immigrants. Oh, it's from Heavy Rain. Ah. Press X to Sean. Okay, that one I know what it is. It's not yelling no, it's yelling Sean, right?
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
Breaker!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Ain't no bodies to be seen. Well, I do declare they must not be here. Clearly, they must have survived that gruesome crash. Oh, well, I sure do hope they're A-okay. I would just be devastated if they weren't.
Barry! Barry!
Well, howdy there, Cody. How you doing this fine afternoon? I sure do hope you're finding some good peace and solace in today's day. Hey, you want to take out that one?
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
Glad to hear it, Barry.
The flaming eye of Mordor? Weaver will meet us.
Is he still covered in those lights? He is. He's calling him the flaming eye of Mordor. Oh, I love that. You literally just woke up, been a while, or been awake long enough to start coffee. Well, you know, I believe it was Shayla, or maybe it was Tricky had asked a question earlier. What's your poison when it comes to coffee? What do you drink? What do you drink, sugar? Bang, bang, bang! Get back. Please, don't come any closer. Oh, could have just walked around. I'm a fool. Barry! Barry! We don't care about Sheriff Breaker, we only care about Barry. Barry Bluegee.
Most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter.
How do you drink it?
Landed in,
And brand if you have a specific brand.
Oh, I should have kept that gym membership.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Alright, well, prepare for more nasties.
Did something just move? What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
You gonna shoot that one, Sheriff Breaker, or are you just gonna keep...
Too fast. I can't get a shot.
I mean, he's really not that fast. He's kind of like walking at you menacingly.
Al, they're all over the place!
No, it's literally just... Okay, really? Alright, come on. Come on. Thank you.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... Wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
I agree. I have a hard time not calling him Kodio just because that's what I'm used to. And it's also a little funny like saying my own name. So the O part just kind of rolls out there.
I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Heads up! Here they come!
Could just call him Deep Sea.
Oh no! Oh
no! Keep hitting them! They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Get off me!
Sheriff Breaker, you're really bad at this.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're just gonna start calling him DBC. I like that.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
And his nickname can just be Abridged.
It's almost here, Wade. Just hold on. Freeze!
It's here! Al, let's go! Al, hit the button.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Barry. You were in the back. I thought maybe you could hit the button.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
I wish I didn't
Yeah,
have to worry
well,
about
he was
bedtimes. My sleep schedule would probably be so screwed up if I did.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Beep. I like pushing buttons.
Something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Hold on. There's a page over here. I gotta get it. I gotta get the page, Sheriff Breaker. I just gotta. Barry's a saint? Since when was he sainted? Christened? What's the term for... It's being sainted, right? All it takes is 2 days, and I'm going to bed at like 6 a.m. I mean, you're not wrong. I think it's also about 2 days for me. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? There is very clearly a page over there. You know what? Maybe these things get possessed, and I have to fight them off. That's probably it. Sanctified? Maybe it's sanctified. 3 hellish weeks of trying to correct it. And regret.
What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver.
Pretty sure I
Be
could
in the
crawl
dam
through
now.
there.
I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
No promises.
Please, be careful. I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
You gotta be kidding me. Down, boy.
There we go. That was easy. You could have one wish, you'd make sleep optional. Stay up when you want and have to without getting tired, but sleep when you want to. I think that would be a great wish. Either that or make myself immortal. So that way... If it's a genie wish, that might not work out how you want.
Oh no.
Maybe it would be to give myself the regenerative properties to be able to stay alive forever with a healthy body. So that way things like cancer couldn't affect me, like sleep deprivation wouldn't affect me, because my brain would heal. There we go, that sounds like a better wish. Where am I going? This way? Ooh, I almost missed the coffee brand. Plain old Folgers. No overtime at this job, so there was a significant pay cut. As far as how you drink it, it changes on the smell of the coffee. In the Army, we weren't always around for fresh coffee. Fresh became within the last 16 hours. Obviously, 16-hour-old coffee has a tendency to be burned, so if the coffee has a hint of the burn smell, cream and 2 sugars. All right, burned coffee is how you like it. I feel like I'm still not going the right way. Did I miss something super obvious? Oh, there's a ladder. I swear that ladder wasn't there when I looked at the wall. Isn't the super cancer the thing that like helps him though? Canonization, I think that's what it is. Immortality is not for me. You wouldn't want to be around after everyone you know and love goes by. That's fair. I was just thinking, like, you know, if you could...
outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
What searchlight? Oh, this searchlight? If you were able to heal yourself, then you wouldn't have to worry about whether or not you abused lack of sleep. Really glad these guys can just stand here and let me blast them. Have a good dinner. I'm jealous. I want to eat more food. Okay, is he just gonna sit there? I mean, if you're immortal, then you just work for like, you know, you do the typical 50 to 60 years of work or whatever, and you put a whole bunch into stocks and savings and junk, and you just let it accrue.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop. Stop now.
You've never had instant coffee as chewing tobacco? Were you even in the military? How does that work? You'll explain in steps. Please do. Oh god, and I hate this. Don't fall out from under me. Don't care how immortal you are, being trapped for eternity would suck. Yes. Yes, it would. Oh no, Sheriff Breaker. She's losing it. She's breakdancing. Step 1, be up for 5 days with around 3 hours of sleep or less every night. Okay.
Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Take instant coffee packet from MRE or IMP. MREIMP.
There's an old army base at Rain Cove Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
I love how they did this in like episodes. Really well done. Okay, so step 3, take napkin from MRE/IMP and put coffee grounds in the napkin. Step 4, you take instant coffee monstrosity and pack that sucker on the inner side of your bottom lip like you would a pack of dip.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story.
Step 5, profit, add humidity, water as needed.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the lady of the light.
I didn't know that.
He left something behind to help me.
I thought dip was always like loose leaf. I didn't realize it could be like in a little pack.
Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Alan is the writer, but he wrote Tommen, who was also a writer, and basically gave him the autonomy to write something in.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
However, this will have to be... where's my chatting? I'm so used to having the Stream Deck that I don't remember how to switch stuff without it. This will have to be the end for tonight because we have been going for 3 hours. And Lauren wants me to snuggle her on the couch a little bit. Welcome back with dinner. I'll find someone good to raid you out too. Don't worry, don't worry. Man's creation has secrets from him. Very Tyler Durden. I need to watch Fight Club. Unlike dip, chewing tobacco, swallow the spit. Oh, instead of spitting it. Okay, all right. Fall asleep and get yelled at because the coffee power pack isn't going to keep you awake forever. You energy drink, abusing cigarette smoking goblin. I don't know if I want to be in the military ever. I don't want to be a goblin. Read Fight Club? I had no idea that it was a book. Let's see. Who is streaming what right now? Sky is on. She is on. I try to alternate my raids every now and again. Well, I am on antidepressants, so I suppose that disqualifies me. Woo! Yeah, I did. I rated her a couple weeks ago. Okay. There's my buddy Aika playing Lethal Company or Heather playing The Witcher 3. What are you guys in the mood for? You've been thinking of doing Lethal Company? I also have. I want to see what it's about, but I might try to get some people together for it. I've been wanting to try and do some more multiplayer streams because I have really missed getting to play with friends, and with me setting up my own server computer, I'm thinking I might be able to get some people together to do some fun things. So like I've been talking with Awesome Matt G about doing some games together. Oh, that reminds me, I was DM'd something on Twitter for like a murder mystery game to check out, so I need to look at that. I want to look at Lethal League. I was thinking about maybe trying to get Matt together for Valheim if he feels up to it or something like that, or someone else for Valheim. Maybe I can get Salad into it. Salad and I need to finish Dungeon Defenders. Salad and I need to finish Outlands? Is that what it's called? I feel like it's called Outland. You'll pass on it. Looks too unpolished for you. You would get annoyed. Yeah, I don't know how polished or unpolished it is. Outward. Thank you. Yeah, Outward. I've never played Darksiders. Never played Darksiders. Matt loved the Fable series, and that is the only way that I've ever been exposed to them is watching him play through them. Can say they were pretty good. We do need to play all the games. I have a lot of time off over Christmas, if you do. I have a whole lot of time off. There we go. Let's get some music going real quick. I think I've got like the entire week from Christmas to New Year's off, fortunately. You'll essentially be jobbing soon. Well, Shayla, if you were able to save up some money for a decent, you know, low-end gaming PC, you could always do stuff with us, you know. Yeah, just let me know. I mean, I think we're traveling like the second week in December to go visit Lauren's family back in Washington. But for the actual time frame of Christmas into New Year's, I will be here. And I have so many things that I want to do. So many things that I want to do. And I know I won't have time for all of it. Oh, that's right. I forgot about your truck. Darn truck. Hopefully, I will be able to order the parts that I need to for my PC. Which I should probably go into detail about. So I have decided, because I'm getting into 3D modeling a lot and I want to get into game development, I figure if I'm going to upgrade my PC, if I'm going to be spending money on computer parts, I might as well buy the top of the line parts that I can, upgrade my current PC, take the parts that I currently have, which are good, they're just a couple years old, and move those over to the community PC. So that way it's got a decent processor and a lot of RAM, and should hopefully be able to run some servers pretty well. I still need to set up a movie time. I still need to, set up Mario Kart and Jackbox time. So, you know, that's definitely something. You'll have to keep us posted on your app there, Azraycon. Imagine developing a game. I have done next to nothing about developing it. I keep telling myself that I'm going to try working on it, but every day I instead do not. I just do not. So I need to get my butt into gear and get some stuff done with work so I actually have the free time during work hours in this calm season to work on stuff. I hope you are able to get your truck up and running, Shayla. I really do. We do need to finish FMA Brotherhood, you're right. Hey, yay shop work. Yay shop work. But yeah, so that also brings me up to the conversation of what I want to do for streams, because as much as I enjoy playing games, I feel like I'm kind of gamed out, and like I want to try and do some creative fun stuff. So I will have to gauge everyone's interest on whether or not they want to see me mess around in Blender and like actually do some modeling for stuff I need to do and or texturing, as well as once I get a good grasp on Unreal, maybe doing some game dev streams where I'm trying to put stuff together in Unreal. Other than that, I 100% want to do some more friend/community related gaming. So part of what I want to do, I've been having this deep burning itch to play Minecraft again, and I know not everyone is into Minecraft, but I would essentially have a Minecraft server and set it up for the community to play in and probably stream on that. I would probably stream our server because y'all are cool. And I enjoy hanging out with you, and I think it would be fun. It would either be vanilla or lightly modded. I've looked at the create mod, which I'm really interested in, and maybe the proximity like voice chat mod, just so I don't have to like worry about hopping in Discord and doing stuff like that. But I have realized that there is a lot of stuff in vanilla that I've never done before, because I haven't really played the game in like 8 years. But I think it would be more fun to do some interactive streams where we can all just kind of do our own thing. Mini painting streams will happen when I get into the house and have a setup for it, because I do not have the setup for it right now. So mini painting streams will happen, just not till I get there. Same with the cooking stream. Cooking stream won't happen until I get into the house. Oh, that sounds like fun. Except I don't have a smartwatch. I'd have to play it like Pokemon Go. Well, so Test, the reason why I was saying y'all are super cool is because what started this is so many people have tried setting up a Minecraft server to get a whole bunch of streamers on, and then it's just kind of gone to crap. And what is it? Look here. Okay. Come here, baby boy. Oh, he's whining. He's got his cheek roll and he's whining. You played Minecraft once with your kids when it first came out? It's a super cozy, simple game to get into, honestly. Anyway, before I get distracted, I'm covering my eyes so I don't read chat because it will distract me. It got tough, and it you know, relying on other people to try and host and run it was just getting tough because it wasn't happening. Well, come here. Quit whining and come here. It's okay. It's okay. Huh? Come here. Oh. Gonna lay down there. So I figure I might as well host my own, and I will probably invite some of my closer streamer friends to play on it if they want, like Ziggy and Tricky and, you know, a few others. And if you guys want to stream it, you can. You're my community and I trust you, and that y'all would be good. But anyone who doesn't is gonna get kicked from the Minecraft server 100%. So, like, I'm gonna lay down the law right there. I'm there to play the game and have fun, and whether as long as people are cool, then we're all good. But I don't know, I want to build things and have fun and do little fun stories, and I just think it would be neat. So okay, what have I missed? Cody, if you still have Minecraft, you're welcome to join us. Stasnak, I appreciate you. As long as I'm having fun, you think we'll enjoy hanging. Honestly, that is the biggest thing for me, is like, I want you guys, like, I love hanging out with you guys, it doesn't matter what medium I'm doing it in to me, but I know sometimes for, you know, viewers, they really only want to watch one thing. That's why, like, certain people, they can have 100 viewers playing Among Us, and the second they switch to, you know, Hades or GTA, their viewership drops, and it's because they've only stuck with that, and so no one wants to watch it for them. They want to watch it for the gameplay, and like, I want you guys to be here for me, because I'm here for you. So, time to make a giant tower of peat. You nailing it, Ingle. Absolutely nailing it. The soda can idea is really cool as Raycon. Streamers are flaky, fickle bunch. This is said by a former streamer, Salad. That is said by me, who is also a sometimes flaky and fickle bunch. Like, trying to do collaborations with other people is just so mentally taxing on me, trying to get everything scheduled, that I just do not really want to do it. And so I can be picky, and I can be flaky, and I can not, I can be like not very, what's the word? I have a hard time actually like being dead set nailing stuff down. So, Cult of the Lamb is such a good game. I appreciate that, Braz. If I need any help, I will let you know. I've been Googling how to set up and whether to use, if I do modded, whether to use Fabric or CurseForge, I think is what it's called. But I've heard, if I remember right, CurseForge is like super annoying, so I'd rather not. And again, if I mod it, it would literally be like 1 or 2 mods. It would probably be like some performance mods and then the create mod, just because I'm really interested in the like automation and stuff that it offers. Basically, it's like Factorio in Minecraft, just a whole bunch of assembly lines and stuff. Sounds like fun to me. Like I said, if I were to add any mods, it would be very few and mostly vanilla, because there's so much that has changed in Minecraft that I haven't played, that I would want to experience that, and I wouldn't want too much more. I beat Cult of the Lamb. I'm done with Cult of the Lamb. Honestly, I don't remember how Alan Wake ends, Stasnak, so we'll be on this ride together. Ooh, you're gonna make someone a didgeridoo? That sounds awesome. Make them eat grass or poop. They'll do that. You heard I need to download a lot of RAM to run a Minecraft server? Well, my main PC is gonna have a lot of RAM, and my community PC is gonna have more than enough. Community PC is gonna have 64 gigs, so I can dedicate a solid chunk to the server. I could probably dedicate 32 to Minecraft, depending on how many people are playing on it and how much I need. And then my personal PC will have 128. You gotta balance your followers with what do you call them? Sermons. You gotta do the good sermons. Have I decided on a GPU? I'm keeping my 3080 in my current PC. I'm not gonna worry about upgrading that right now. It's but I did decide on a CPU. I'm gonna go with a i9 13900K. I've got to get a new motherboard for it, and I'm getting 128 gigs of DDR5. Oh, you're making you one. Oh, what are you making it out of? You're getting a lot of brain overload. I start talking tech specs, and you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. We're good. That's fair. That's very fair. Have a good night, Test. I love you much, buddy. $128, even you think that's excessive? Normally, I would agree, and I would probably go with 64. However, the reason why I'm doing 128 is because I am doing 3D modeling and game deving with Unreal Engine 5. And Blender uses a lot of VRAM and RAM. Unreal uses a lot of RAM, and I think less VRAM. And then I also would honestly like to get back into some video editing, and that requires a lot of RAM too. So like when I looked at it, it's like, all right, yeah, I might as well go for the more RAM and give my computer more memory. Big day tomorrow? All right, you take good care of yourself, Salad. I didn't know you had Koopa again. Yay. You have 32 gigs of extra RAM just sitting there and you're not doing anything with it? Yeah, and also, I was so surprised at how inexpensive DDR5 RAM is at a decent rank of DDR5. I think it's like $170 for 64 gigs. 2 sticks of 32. That's so inexpensive to what it used to be. Like, it's crazy. DDR5. 2 century plants bloomed last month at a house in town. You're going to talk to the homeowner next week about getting them. Oh, that's awesome. Good luck. I will keep that in mind as Raycon. Right, you were doing music a while ago, weren't you? Good luck, Ikarios. Please do take good care of yourself, and don't neglect the instructions that they give you. Having had my wisdom teeth taken out, it's very important. Do not neglect their instructions. Remember when you bought the RAM, it took like an extra 30 days for the RAM to get here, and you were impatient, so you just bought another set of 32? Oh my god. You could have just canceled the order and gotten your money back. You couldn't cancel it because it had already shipped, even though it was going to take 30 days? That's ridiculous. What do they have a bundle deal on, Stasnak? Because I already have the CPU, the motherboard, and the RAM picked out that I'm going for. It's shipped from Japan. No wonder it took forever. I just realized I was sitting in really close to the camera, not even like looking at you guys. Yeah, go for it, Raycon. Yeah, you might want to plug that RAM. Well, actually, yeah, go ahead and plug that RAM in. I was gonna give you a well actually that I learned while reading up on DDR5 versus DDR4 and what processors are good for it, and you know what would be better to get, yada yada yada. RAM's finicky, man. But it only matters if you're overclocking it. Only matters if you're overclocking it. That's kind of what I've learned. Okay, where did Heather go? We're gonna go with Heather. It looks like Heather moved her office. Anyway. Not looking at the 14900. 14900 specs are currently worse than the 13900. Apparently they're having a lot of trouble with it. I don't have my raid button. Can I manually activate it? I can just copy it. There you go. One or the other. Have a good night, Test. You shouldn't need the deluxe edition. You might need to look into getting your account migrated, though, depending on when you bought it. Because when Mojang got bought by Microsoft, Microsoft hooked all the Minecraft accounts up to that, I think. So... But I will look at that link, Stasnak and Ezraycon. Thank you both. But yeah, from what I was reading, the 14,900K is not worth picking up compared to the 13,900K right now. But I'll do a little more research. I have no issues with that. They did have a timer for it. It's not up yet. It is not up yet. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take good care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. I don't know if I will see you guys before Thanksgiving, so if I don't, have a happy Thanksgiving. And I love you all very much. I really appreciate you all, and I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm going to try to remember how to stream. Go give Heather my love, please.